over in Manila.
Oh wow, pretty cheap though.
Yeah, she's cheap. $15 an hour or something. It's that.
Loving it too, I think she's rolling in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good over there.
Last month she went on holidays for a week. She's going to some island, and it was bad weather, so she got stuck on the island for like another week.
Fuck,
Some
good
fire
story,
ant.
Des.
Yeah, she's cheap. $15 an hour or something. Thanks, man. It's that.
That was
Loving
really
it too, I think she's
Yeah, it's nice islands all the way around there.
So does everyone have their frost res gear for SAF?
Has everyone watched the Razorus video?
I've got 21 frost res. You ready, Duff?
Fuck yeah, boy.
Duff has at least 20.
I got minimum 20. Maximum 22.
How many frozen orbs do we have? What's the frozen orb?
How many frozen orbs do we have?
What are they called?
Frozen orbs is Wrath of the Lich King material, Dad. What are you even playing?
Max was Wrath of the Lich
It's in
King.
Diablo 2 as well, thank you very much.
Didn't you get the joke?
Frozen Marine's like 200 to 300.
So enough for like the melee rings.
Enough for everyone to get legs and ring. And then probably melee.
Melee.
Or healers, I don't know.
Nah, not healers.
No one's even
Definitely
asked me for
melee.
any runes, so...
Yeah, Sam made us buy them ourselves.
Yeah, I bought all mine. What a joke.
If you go out and farm them... We should be donating to the healers. Poor cunt can't farm. Hey.
No, I just need a couple for my cloak.
Let's move up. So we're all just standing at the entrance.
Yeah, we can move up now. I was still waiting for people who were in EPL.
Have you fixed my add-on problem, Doff? I have a bounty waiting for you.
A bounty. Like one of those coconut chocolate bar things.
A reward.
I want a chocolate coconut bar.
Yeah, they're pretty good, eh?
Where's you go?
Do I have time to go to town for a sec? Come back.
What's town?
Not much time.
What's in town, man? Ladies?
Huh?
Girls in town?
Who's speaking?
Yeah, I wish. No. No, I want to go pick up some spider silk to get my shit made.
No.
We're doing 4 horse.
Yeah, you don't need it at the moment.
I don't think a lot of people have their frost res ready for tonight. if
I
we go
don't.
to them.
It's ready, it's just not in my fucking bags.
It's alright. One step at a time. We aren't like these super hardcore guilds that have like prepared everything 9 months in advance. We've got to do shit our way.
I thought that was your job.
What's my job?
Preparing 9 months in advance.
Stakaria was prepared, but you know.
No, he was in charge of the stone scales.
Where are all our stone scales?
They actually made it to the G Bank.
How's that? How'd
Oh,
that
shit.
happen?
You get removed?
You ain't got banned.
It was only like
As
5.
well as there's every account linked to it. See you later, officer team.
I had heaps of fun learning Gothic, eh? No, it was only one night.
It's a trash fight for sure.
He still hasn't been mastered, so we've got plenty of time to keep
Oh, yeah.
learning.
But yeah, it's fun just figuring it out. Inch by inch.
There's always one boss though that's just trash. Like literal trash, not like metaphorical trash.
Who's that in my group? Mulan's wearing his frost gear already. You look ugly, dude.
That's because it's a stat upgrade for Feral.
Shield also.
Is it really?
Probably in
Wouldn't
HP.
surprise me, yeah. The legs? The legs
Braces?
must be an upgrade.
The braces have like heap armor.
Yeah, braces are best in slot. Ghoul skin is better than the chest.
Hoping no one saw that.
I wanted to table that raid warning.
Did you just shield wall?
It's a bit awkward, sir.
Yeah, the macro works.
Yep, the macro works.
Alright, start buffing, get water off your favorite poof mage.
Oh yeah. Mine's Kiss Kiss because he has crap food.
I trade kids as well because I like to make the new mages work.
You serious? You don't have the upgraded food?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too much. I need three stacks.
Oh no.
Oh, fucking.
All that work you've been doing and then it just gets undone with that.
Cheers.
It's always the same people come fucking straight to me.
Guys, when you were kids and you had to build sandcastles at the beach, when it was time for you to go, did you stomp the sandcastle or did you leave it there?
Had to. What, like at gunpoint?
Stomp.
No,
Had to
when
go
you were
home,
leaving
man.
the beach and you had to go home, did you
Is that
leave
how
the
your parents tell you
castle
to leave the
intact?
beach?
Gun.
I don't know. I don't think I ever made any.
Depends on the mood.
Probably smashed them, to be honest.
Maybe you would respond with a comment about gunplay.
What?
Gun to your head to leave the beach, eh?
It just the way you said it made me think of that.
I would put money that the majority of us here smashed the sandcastles before we went home.
No, I left it.
Okay. Well, you're here then to be fucking corrected. I'll tell you why. If you fucking left the sandcastle up, that means you don't know how to fucking finish things. Right? So we're here to kill Korth'azz and crush the fucking sandcastle that you should have crushed when you were a kid. And hopefully then you can achieve something in your life.
Oh!
That's the best point I ever heard.
Is killing KT a life achievement?
Confirming
Yes.
guild disband the moment KT dies.
Anyone who's thinking of quitting now, at the top of Mount Doom, it's because you left the fucking sandcastle in your mind.
Is that really what happened to Grom?
Do you think
Yeah.
Fredo gave up?
If
In that
Grom ever
ring?
comes back, ask him. Ask him what he did with the sandcastle.
Fuck is the sandcastle shit?
I doubt he had the ability to even create a
He
sandcastle.
pissed Geo off and Geo destroyed the sandcastle for him.
Are you gonna climb back down Mount Doom Sanctus, or are you gonna fucking jump in the lava?
He's gonna get on one of those eagles and fly off.
It doesn't matter what happens, as long as the sandcastle is crushed, then it's an act of completion before the World of Warcraft gods.
I for sure destroyed mine.
So you're saying we should go to the beach?
If you don't destroy it, someone else will come and destroy it for you.
Just think about it next time you take your kids to the beach as well. You don't want to scar them for life by leaving that memory intact. It's got to be destroyed.
Is this some Australian thing though? Sandcastles? Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Don't you have beaches?
Have you never made a fucking sandcastle?
Yeah, but not as some like everyone's gonna do it thing.
Let's start quick killing shit.
Yeah.
Couple of shackles.
Yeah, let's go.
Got to start.
You gonna chain that again?
How did I manage that last time?
Ah, it was pretty far away.
Don't know what our 8 prot warriors are going to be doing on this trash.
Taunting off each other is the answer.
Yeah, good game, Ty. Good game. Let's play.
Grommash quit already.
So I just suddenly Ziggs popped up on my screen and I had a who the fuck is this moment.
Literally stunning these things.
Fucking Doff. Lol.
Getting 600 shield same crits, not bad.
Who the fuck is Ziggs?
Geo's new protocol warrior.
Protegi.
Yeah, hi, how's it going?
Hey man.
Hey.
Geo's moved on from crazy to Ziggs now.
I'm glad you have Naxxramas.
Oi.
That's a sign of a good tank.
A what?
What's your sign?
You have a microphone.
Star sign?
Yeah.
Spirit animal.
Cancer.
Pisces.
Just rotate 8 concussion blows on this mob.
Oi, Ziggs, you were an epoch, yeah?
Yeah, sad story.
I was there with Geo in your BWL.
Sanger, Ron?
Yeah. What class were you playing?
Was that Black When Leather sad story or?
Oh, that was
We still in combat?
Yeah.
Where are the
Yeah.
ghosts?
All
Where are
the
the
prot warriors
ghosts?
on X.
Make sure you pull these back because there's a lot of patrols that come off that ramp.
Counter spells.
Interrupt.
Yes, Desi.
Alright. Becomes a pet now.
Guide, can you spread the priest out for prayer of gaping assholes?
Crikey.
Oh yeah, I had an MSA drop when I ran through here on the PTR. We're gonna get one.
Oh, nice.
Burn these.
Was that from the ghoul pack?
Mana, we need mana.
I really want to pull them. Here we go.
MSA, that stands for multiple strain resistant staff aureus or some shit.
It's MRSA.
Ah. But it's also shorthanded to MSA.
Stack up for heals.
I don't think we've ever used the term MSA.
Your hospital shit, man.
It's not a hospital.
Rubik's laying down the law over here.
Is Warnox, you're not in range of prayer of healing, bro. Just gonna let you die.
Fuck, DPS is shit without our warriors.
Heal.
Fuck, I'm oom.
Hope immediately got food.
No bags, but update my roasted quail.
Oh, I can't take another tick. Good save.
Yeah.
You guys need us warriors more than you realise.
Everyone needs food.
Unlucky Billy.
Back up. Probably have to move these totems.
How long's the trash tank?
Back up, move the totems back.
It's not that long.
Totems. Hyper.
Holy shit, interrupts.
Kill X.
Get another tank on the big guy.
Yeah, I got it.
Zeg, stay on star with me.
Just split the flame strikes,
Get
guys.
life insurance up.
You can outrange the test.
Fucking frame, what the fuck?
Hyper, that was to your totem, bro. Are you listening?
Fuck all my consumes.
Does anyone have a soul stone?
I have this also.
Yeah, I cast one.
Just wait for AoE to go away.
I can ank.
I have a soul stone. Is Hyper even on Discord?
It pulled as I res, like as he was resing me.
No, it's tight.
Do we ever eat pear bots?
Yeah.
Get around the corner so we can do box.
In combat? Okay, never mind. You buddy.
It does that when I sack succubus. I don't know.
Is there any more girls from further on?
We should probably line of sight that big dog, eh?
You can't line of sight it. You're talking about the Death Knight?
Yeah.
Goes through walls.
Yeah, shadow props up.
We should kill
You should
him.
probably just burn him down, to be honest.
Yeah. Why would we want to kill the other guys first?
Because they've got barely any HP.
Yeah, that too.
They got very low HP and they do an instant cast like Fire Blast thing. Which rapes.
Which fireball?
The one that's
Flame
not a
strike,
flame. No, not a flame strike. It's just a pulsing AoE, like sort of
Okay.
like flame gore. Yeah, blast wave type thing.
Are all our warriors using shields?
We're all proc.
Get up here.
Guys, move in. Let's fight them in here.
Shield slam hits harder than everything we have.
You guys, come down.
It's only like 1600 or 2k.
This is only Pat, right? That comes up.
Can you
Yeah.
spread them apart?
We've already killed the gargoyles, so yep.
Blank Skull, Muix, other warriors on the big guy. You get people to precast on the skull.
Make sure you got line of sight to your priest so we can pray at the.
I cleaved you.
Aggressive healing. Guys, get off the fucking ledge. You guys are like one-sided healers.
Oh man, it seems to be quite a bit of HP.
I've got 1,000 M.
DPS is real.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, those things you got are fucking willing. They aren't the same mobs.
Do we have a soul stone? I can ank.
Couple names.
Ank.
Yeah, still with what Gunner says.
Yeah, well, it's just the horse now.
Nice boots, Tweak. Looking good.
It's coming back now. The Pat, we need to move. You're getting res. Look out.
I'm just gonna run in.
Everyone get back. Go back to the room we came from.
Stop rezzing in case they're AFK.
Should I just run in and get summoned, or Res come out soon?
Res should be out soon.
Have to be quick.
I'm ready.
Alright, everyone back up and buff up here.
Tweak.
Alright, let's get the horse when it pats up. Move forward.
These death columns still?
Yeah. Some interrupts on these.
Counter spells.
Aggressive healing.
Wouldn't that mean I'd be casting Chain Lightning?
I'm pretty sure we can skip.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna kill it.
Shackle. Temporary triangle shackle. Someone pull it out.
Good blank.
Just tank it.
Ignore triangle.
Shade.
Switch
I'm
to
stunning
shade.
it.
Switch to the shade.
Yeah, I'll stun.
Free shackle. That's my conk.
Why is there deep wounds on Moon, man?
I'll take it.
Free shackle.
Oh, fuck.
Careful the ghosts.
They're on someone else now.
Bomb.
Shackle, Moon, and Triangle.
Is it much farther?
No, it's just around the corner there. You could see the room from here.
Yep, there's ages to go.
Be right, mate.
We there yet?
Gotta clear the whole elbow.
Thought it was in me.
Get a bit of mana.
There's a scrap back inside that doorway.
Fuck, there's a door here as well. Nice. All these fucking doors everywhere.
Oh, they have pretty large aggro radius, by the way.
Let's pull these for the
There's a pad that comes in a bit to this room as well, I think.
Yes.
Back up.
There's also a rune there, Jez.
Joe, let's pull this to get the rune.
It's the single horse of death.
We need to. Whoever's tanking this needs to stay away from the raid. Raid needs to move back.
We're not killing it. Let's kill these acolytes.
Just loot it.
Yeah, let me see if I can loot it.
You should be able to.
Oh yeah.
And all the others are not worthwhile getting unless you want to clear trash.
Careful. What the fuck? Rude.
Sorry, I just died.
We're all in combat now.
Oh, sorry guys.
They reset, so it's fine.
Oh.
You gotta work LOS in the lines behind the piles at the side. Left and right of the steps on a diagonal.
Look where he is!
No, I ran forward.
No, you
I
ran
went
forward
past
much.
that where Gono is there.
You can't be in front of him.
That straight line there, I went past. That's where they aggroed.
Yeah, at least we know where the death zone is.
Sorry, you ran like there, in the middle of that AoE.
Yeah, but I ran forward after they pulled.
Relax. Alright, so healers should know what they're doing. Tanks and DPS, you guys gotta work your shit out. Basically, the the maximum benchmark for how many marks anyone should be getting is 3. And you have to know the abilities of each of the 4 horsemen when you move to that corner. So Lady Blue pretty much puts a void zone down. Ticks for like 4k damage every second or something. You gotta move out of it basically as it spawns, otherwise you die. The strat is for us, because we have high ping, is to basically start moving when we know it's going to be casted, just so, you know, we can be off it before we're even taking a tick of damage. Which one's the one that casts the meteor?
Thane.
Yeah, so Thane casts the meteor that splits damage against everyone underneath it, so that means people have to group up. Melee basically have to group on the tank, and casters will group up on the healers or whatever.
It should be everyone on the tank.
Yeah, oh yeah, actually the tank faces, like, has his back to the raid, and we all basically go run onto the tank. He casts the meteor basically around the same time that a mark is applied. So there's like a 12 to 15 second window where you can move in. The cunt with the Ashbringer just hits really hard, puts a fire debuff on the tank, and so Zeliek pretty much has a chain eye beam, so everyone just has to spread out. Well, we got to work out how we're going to do the pull.
The way in the video is pretty easy. You essentially send the tanks and the healers to the sides with some hunters to help split everything up, to avoid getting early stacks on DPS and shit. But you've got like 20 seconds before the first stack anyway or something, don't you?
Yeah, it's 20 seconds before the first mark is applied, so that's how long you have to get everything into position. Alright, so how far up on the sides can we go?
We can go, if we go to the side, we link to the side there, and you can go right up to the pillar. As long as you got the right angle.
Yeah, so whoever's pulling will pull Mograine from there.
Like that?
Someone went and pulled
Get
it.
out.
Good job.
I don't know why you guys are running up there. Like,
Yeah.
Remind me when I said move up.
Oh, with the void zone. Got it.
Yeah, that's how quickly you die out of a void zone. What? I took 2 ticks of void zone in the same second. Is that bugged?
What'd you take, Milan?
4K.
Was it 1 tick or 2?
1 tick.
That's about right. It's really quick.
My combat log says same second 2 ticks for 4.2k. Seems legit.
Were you standing still?
I was running.
What the fuck?
Just go around and hug the wall.
Fuck, where are my swiftness pots, bro?
Warriors all know how to do the pull, right?
Explain it.
I linked a
Get the
video.
hunters to the hunter peels to the rear.
Hunters peel the front 2 to the corner here, and the 2 tanks that tanking at the back just pick theirs up.
Can we set the groups up, eh?
Can I make a dumb suggestion? Is it worth going into the room behind us and just doing a practice like maneuver twisty thing like we do for Seathan in Twin M's room?
No, because we have to do it in this room.
He can stage it. So Dine, it's basically the Furies at the rear, the real tanks at the front.
Right, so who's tanking Mograine first and second?
I'm taking it first, Moo second.
Cool.
So where Cirque is, you can go all the way up to that column under the skulls. Right?
Yes.
So the tanks ready to pick up are standing there, and you have a hunter on the right side and the left side pulled to the Mograine and Thane tank in the corner. And the two tanks that are on the either side of those skulls pick up their mob and take it back to the room, to the back of the room, and the healers with them follow them, and then start their rotation.
Yeah, just the hunters need to be mindful if they're too far on the left side, because the mobs can go either way around the pillar, and the tanks can get fucked. So try to be more in the middle so the mobs actually come from the side of the pillars.
Who's the first tank on Blaumeux?
So it'll go myself, Ty, Dirk, then Ziggs on Blaumeux, and reverse basically for Zeliek.
Okay, you just
Not
got to
far
make sure when you're tanking Blaumeux that when he's going to summon the void zone, you're moving as it's casted, or it'll kill you like it did to James. You should get big wigs timers for it. It's every 12 seconds or some shit. And when we run in, the DPS need to be organized in groups. So you just go to the safe spot, wait for everything to get pulled, and then you start your DPS rotation. So like group 2 and 3 will go, group 2 will go to Mograine, group 3 will go to Thane, and then when they swap out, group 3 will go, and group 4 and vice versa, and it'll just keep going like that.
What's going on
Have
with
the DPS organised anything at all with their officers?
I think we're waiting on the groups.
Yeah, the Mograine tanks have to be in group 1 and 2 for fire totem with that shaman. That shaman has to drop fire totem on Mograine when he's near.
Titus, can you just sort them out?
Yep. So are all the warriors we have in the raid going to be tanking?
Crazy into shoots out.
Okay. So in groups 1 and 2, there should only be one tank in each group.
2.
No, we got 2 so they can get the fire resist totem.
Yeah, okay, so the backup tank, I suppose, for each one as well. So, Gigo, Dolph, Blank, and Mulan, you guys are going to be taking Thane and Mograine or whatever?
Correct.
So it's a bit shit that Hyper's not here because he was going to be our second shaman in the bottom right corner with me to drop totem for group 1 and 2. Who'd we replace
We've got
Hyper with?
should be Butter on instead of Claw.
Alright, so we're going to... Butter is going to take Hyper's spot, right? In Morgraine's position.
You and
on
Butter
the
will be
start?
doing the fire totems, yeah.
I'll be C.
So yeah, you'll be C at starting at Mograine instead of be at Blaumeux. So
No, don't change the starting position. It's all fine.
okay.
Just when you get to Mograine, drop your fire totem and don't replace it until it runs out, basically. So just drop a new one when you leave, basically.
Who's tanking Mograine second?
Mulan.
Then Mulan needs to be in Sangen's group.
Well, there's 4 tanks, dude, so I can't drop it off for everyone.
Yeah, but I won't be around there until the third and fourth tank are tanking. So I can be fired to third and fourth.
Yeah. So when they are over this side tanking, you should be over here by then, ready to drop your totem.
Yeah, but Mulan is second and he's in my group and I won't be there in time.
Oh, sorry.
We need to first get in position before we... Because getting in position is a learning thing as well.
So, just to confirm, what is the order on Mograine for tanks?
It'll be me first, then Mulan.
Then Blank, then me.
Yeah, so it should be right now.
Okay, so groups 3 and 4 are going to basically go to the safe zone on the pool, which is just in the middle of the steps as we're facing it now. Have we posted the healing assigns?
There's a Discord link in the healer channel.
Alright, so does everyone have an assignment in that?
Yep.
So, are we pulling Thane to the left and Mograine to the right?
That's correct.
And then Lady Blue back left and Zeliek back right?
Yes.
Okay. So, do all the healers know which corner they're going to?
They should do, yes. If they've looked at the assignments. So on the pull, you'll follow your tanks with the mob into that corner.
So when we pull, the tanks and their healers will all move to the respective corner. And then DPS will move in after, probably after the first set of marks, I guess. So the tanks can get threat. I don't know how that's going to work.
Just give it a go, eh?
So the tanks
Yeah.
and healers on Thane and Mograine can come to their sides now, please. Hug the wall when you come in. Tanks and healers on Thane and Mograine.
If I'm starting in safe spot, do I go to the side as well, or just stay in the middle?
Just go to where you're starting at the moment, and then you can run in to the safe spot on the pull.
Make sure you hug the walls.
Just look at the Sanger's diagram as well. So, when we pull, you guys that are on Mograine on the right side, you have to be at max range. And the guys that are on Thane were stacking on the tank. So, the other groups now that are on Blue and the Holy Faggot, you guys have got to move up to those corner positions now.
Yeah, alright, so first we'll get Sir Zeliek to come with the Thane group. Sorry, the Mograine group. So if you're tanking Sir Zeliek or healing there, come to Mograine's position now.
When you go to those positions, don't jump, okay?
Hug the wall.
So we need the healers for the back 2 mobs to go into positions under those healers.
Yep, so where Cirque is and Vom and that.
I don't see the tank on the left side for Lady Blue.
That should be Rubik's.
Yeah, you need to get in, Ruby.
There, move up.
I think they're in another channel discussing tanking and stuff.
Yeah, they're having a chat now, Jim.
So who's the first tank on Zeliek?
Holy bitch.
Yep.
Sturkety.
Okay. And the second? Ziggs?
Second is Ziggs, yeah, and then the other one is Tychus.
Okay. Ask Tyrell. There's only 30. Oh, they're on the channel.
Alright, all the tanks in position.
Yep.
Alright, let's pull. Who initiates it?
The 2 back tank would run in and the hunters shoot.
So Zev, you're gonna have to stand up a bit closer, dude, because you won't be in range to pull from here. You too fat. Because as soon as he goes around that corner, you're gonna have to pull him, or he's gonna get gibbed by 2 or 3 mobs at once.
Alright, shield the tanks that are pulling.
Where's the DPS group going?
DPS just go to the safe spot on the pull.
If you're DPS in group 1 and 2, you need to run to the left and right and stack with the healers. All the other DPS basically just run to the steps.
Gio, you gonna be okay for threat on first guy?
So you rear tanks are doing the pull? I'm waiting in my spot for Hunter to come.
Yeah.
Alright,
So Rubik's, you ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself.
See you a second. It was a pleasure of mine.
Oh.
Guys, stack on X.
Remember your marks, healers.
1 mark has gone out. Remember the first healers are moving out at Mark 2.
Make sure to keep max range at Zeliek, guys. Can't be closer than 20.
Come on, Mo.
And Mograine needs to be all the way in the back corner.
Yeah, we're getting Morgraine's marked from the corner. Or sorry, from the stacking boat.
We're gonna
Sorry,
need
I
a
have to
tank to
stack.
go to Ziggs
Come
now.
in, come in.
Void, it's only 2 seconds.
Swap ribs.
Yeah, you need to come in 12.
Just
And Rubik's go straight to Ziggs.
You need to come in a bit earlier, Ty.
Yep.
Ziggs out.
Mograine's loose.
Ready, Circ?
Rotate.
I'm dead.
There's no DPS on Thane to absorb the meteor.
Ziggs, go to the other boss now.
Do you run to triangle was Ziggs now after that? And we just basically repeat that till the end of the fight.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't have him in the corner.
Does that make a bit more sense now, Ziggs?
Yeah, Circ, rib, Ziggs, make sure we keep the...
I'm just a bit unclear about where I go after that, but
You just swap between the two the whole fight.
Yeah, what's the second one though? That's what
Second one's the shadow bit on the back left with the shadow.
Triangle was Lady
so
Blood.
that's just on the back, okay?
Yeah,
Back,
rear
right,
left.
So
Yeah.
the tank will be rotating by going to one boss, then to the safe zone, then to the next boss, then to the safe zone.
Yeah, I think we're only at the safe zone for like 5 seconds, if that.
How did Cirque go?
Wait, are you sure your stacks drop before you can go back to the first thing you tanked?
You have to
you've
rotate
got to wait
4
5
times.
seconds at the thing.
What,
Basically,
how long? No,
I
it
think.
lasts for The debuff lasts for 2 minutes.
3 marks in the safe zone. What do you mean, Ruby?
So after you finish tanking, you go back, you stand at the safe zone for 5,
3
10 seconds or whatever. For 3 whole marks, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, my bad then. My time's off.
So when we come back to the platform, we wait for those marks to tick off before we go to it again.
You'll still have the marks from the one you just
Previous
tanked.
boss.
Yeah, but you get different marks from the next boss, so it doesn't matter.
And then that mark, the previous, will wear off so I can call it on the first one.
Yeah, by the time you go to your first one, the first mark should have worn off.
So we're doing the first swap straight away or waiting for 3 marks in between?
3 marks is the timing. So you want to have completed the swap between the time you got the 3rd mark and before the 4th mark gets on.
Can we have someone announce the marks? Because you can't really expect people to watch all the marks by themselves.
Alright, let me explain some things. So, I have timers on abilities, just to start with, okay? So the things you got to watch for in this fight, when you're in Lady Blue's corner, because we're not going to be able to call everything out. When you're in Lady Blue's corner, you got to watch the timer that said Void Zone is spawning in like 10 seconds. When that's got 2 seconds left, you have to run around. Okay, so so you're not caught flat-footed. The other timer is the medial timer. When you've got to go to Thane, which is the front left boss, you have to run in after a medial, and that's the same with running out. Otherwise, you're going to get gibbed if you're not with people. Now, in regards to like the marks, first mark gets applied at 20 seconds, and then every other mark is like, I think it's 12 or 15 seconds after that. You guys have to watch your debuffs and you have to keep moving. We're literally only spending like 45 seconds in each corner, then we're moving around. This fight can potentially go for like 15 minutes. So just get used to the movements and whatnot. So there has to be a point as well, after the first rotation, like the first 3 marks are applied, one of the groups has to then begin on Thane. So at that point, group 3 should probably run in and start DPSing Thane. You get 3 marks, and then group 4 goes in on Thane. So I'm not sure the intricacies of how the DPS groups are going to work, but I don't know, Tyrell or Devs can probably work that out.
We should probably run 4 DPS groups and just have them rotate with one of the tanks each. Like Geo, Mulan, Blank, and Doff.
I got 3 mages on each of the front 2, just rotating between them.
Yeah. You should have you need to have enough to stack with the Thane tank, basically, is all that matters. And you need 4 groups that to move separately within each other.
We need so because we have 2 tanks in group 1 and 2, we need another DPS assigned to moving with DPS in group 1 and 2. So can you assign 2 more DPS from like the other groups? So from group 7 and 8, assign 2 people, 1 to go with group 1 and 1 to go with group 2.
Can you take Aetherios and one of the druids, or do you need to DPS?
It needs to be DPS.
We need DPS in 4 different groups to move in with the tanks, because others will have to move out.
There won't be an even split then.
You only need like, what, 3 DPS?
Yeah, I'll tell you what the split is, okay? Group 1, okay, has Dez, Zavaru, and then we need to put 2 more DPS on that as well. Then group 2 will be Warnox, FC, and we need 2 more DPS on that as well.
Shouldn't they be melee?
No.
Well, you'll have
then
3 mages on top of each of those.
And then group 3 and 4, they're going to rotate in after.
So are we not having the melee soaking the meteor with the tanks from the start? They're coming in afterwards.
Everyone runs into melee range. If you're a DPS in Thane's corner, you have to run to the tank.
So, just so everyone's on the same page, that means Group 1 will be Diz, Varu, Mersky, ZZ, and Kiss, and Group 2 will be Fat Controller, Warnox, Severance, Amps, and Nerfed.
Oh, cut it out, dude.
Yeah, there's no point telling us that shit in Discord.
No, I'm just making sure that that's like the way it should be. That sounds right.
Who do you reckon for Group 1? I've forgotten what you said already.
So we just mix around. So if I'm in Group 1, I just follow Geo. Is that it?
No. What DPS do is when the 3 marks, they rotate clockwise, and then go to the next horseman.
Thank you.
Also, there wasn't any people on Thane, so we were just getting smacked by the media.
Okay. Let me just re-clarify how we're doing DPS. Alright, so there's going to be 4 primary DPS groups. It's going to be the DPS in Group 1, plus the extra assignments, which Des just typed out. And it's going to be the people in Group 2, plus the extra assignments, and then Group 3 as it is, and Group 4 as it is. When the first transition happens after 3 marks, Group 3 replaces Group 1, Group 4 swaps with Group 2. And then, okay, we might have to go to another room to try this. Let's just go back to the ramp. It's important to get this part down.
Should have the middle here as the stairs, and then left and right as the tanks, with the being tanked at the doorway.
Alright, so I'm the safe zone. Square's the safe zone. So come to me if you're in the safe zone. Sorry.
Square.
Yeah, I'll mark myself now. Move to square. Alright, Gia, are you tanking Thane or Mograine?
Mograine.
Alright, so you go to your Mograine spot.
Make the safes in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Blanken, you go to the right. Okay. So the DPS and healers that are with those 2 groups go there now. Based on the assignments that there's put out. So there should be 5 DPS. Now, after 3 marks, both Group 1 and 2 are running back to the safe spot, and then they're going to be replaced with Groups 3 and 4. So Group 3 will run to where Group 1 is, which is X. Group 4 will run to where Group 2 is. Okay? So do that now.
Imagine Mulan's on their tanking.
So Ziggs take over where Cirque was?
That's tall circle.
So why isn't there 5 DPS on the left-hand side?
Is Ty AFK?
Alright, reset, go back to the starting position. Alright, Geo and Blank, just for this purpose, we won't rotate the tanks, just so we can use your marks.
Which marks are tanks using here?
All of them.
All of them.
Well, we need to steal some for DPS. We need group leaders so people can...
No, let me explain. So we're actually killing 2 horsemen first. Okay, so these are the 2 we're killing first. So all the DPS, you're going to be concentrated on this side of the room. So basically, if everyone's looking at square, let's pretend I'm in group 1. I'm going to be here. I'm going to get 3 marks. Then I'm going to come to the middle.
After Meteor.
After Meteor. Then when I'm at the middle, I'm going to wait for another 3 marks, and then I'm going to come back to this side. When I'm here, I'm going to wait for 3 marks, then I'm going to come back to the middle. And then when I'm here, I'm going to wait another 3 marks, and then I'm going to go back to my original position.
To check the marks, you can click on the people that are already at the boss to see how many marks they have. Once they get 3, they will leave and you will go in.
So what I say just might make sense. So group 3, on the first transition, so after the first 3 marks, you guys are going to be running to Thane. That's your first spot. Group 4, you guys are going to be running to Mograine. That's going to be your first spot after the transition. So let's practice that now. So, okay,
Hold on. Isn't group 1 swapping with group 3?
Yeah, it should be. Keep it.
Yeah. Isn't group 1 on the right?
Group 1 is on Geo.
Okay. Yeah, so group 3 will go to the left, group 4 will go to the right, as we're facing now.
Yeah, Geo and Blink are in the wrong spots for the start, if you're looking in from the room, aren't they?
No.
We're in the right spot.
The entrance to the room is over here.
Well, I'm pinging now, this is the back of the room, right?
Yeah, this where that is the entrance. You come in here, come to the safe spot.
Okay, so we're in our positions. 3 marks have just been applied, so we rotate. So go rotate.
Group 3, you're entered the wrong spot.
Yeah, okay, we want group 3 to go to Geo's group. So group 3 is going to be linked with group 1. And group 4 should be on blank spot. Okay, so now we've got 3 marks, rotate.
Does group 1 go back in after the 3?
Group 1 goes to the left now, and group 2 goes... Take that right? No.
No, other way around.
Sorry, group 2 goes to the left now, and group 1 goes to the right. As in the side you haven't got marks for yet. So whichever side you didn't start on.
Okay, I'm going to type it out. This is what the DPS rotation looks like. So, okay, so group 3 will look like this. Gio, you're tanking Mograine, right?
Yeah.
That's what the DPS, that's what the rotation looks like for group 3. And group 4 is basically the opposite of that, in that they'll go to Thane first. Now, the healers are doing things different. The healers are going to go clockwise around the room, because we can't have this downtime where we're just sitting in the middle. And I think the healers all understand what they're doing.
And all the healers move their sides just so we can show them what it looks like. I'll make sure everyone understands.
Alright, so 3 marks, go rotate.
No, we rotate on 1.
Yeah, we have healers rotating on 1, 2, and 3 marks.
Yeah, no point. We're talking about DPS now. Don't confuse it. Alright, rotate. Alright, okay. This is messed up. Go to your starting positions.
Yeah, you got some people AFK in the group.
You should be at your starting positions.
Now everyone should be in starting position. So 3 and 4 should be in the middle. Alright. So okay, rotate. Rotate. Okay, I think that's established now. So do any DPS have any questions about what they have to do? It's really
There's no one here at this group.
Do range DPS have to go on top of Skull?
They have to go on top of X.
For this
Yeah.
exercise...
So that's why there's no one here, Sanger, because we don't need to be on top.
I'm answering your question. For this exercise, yes, you're going on top of Skull. Okay. When we're on the fight, you're DPSing Skull from max range.
Yeah.
So if you look at Sanger's diagram, where it says that red dot, and then it says stack max range, that's where you go to. Alright. Let's try it again. Let's go into the room. Let's do some pulls.
Can I make a dumb question?
Yeah.
For phase 2, so the first 2 bosses go down. It just repeats now, just on the backside. Do you want... so I was red dot in group 1, you want that on yellow dot now, and then vice versa.
Don't
Group
worry
2.
about that for now.
Doesn't matter.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
Okay, the safe spot is always the safe spot throughout the whole fight, even for the back 2. So, and to be honest, it doesn't even matter what you do after the first 2 are dead. If we get to the last 2 and we've got 30 people alive, we're probably going to kill it.
Just remember when they die, they spawn a shade that will still have the dot effect in that corner. So you need to be careful that you don't run back sillily into a corner thinking it's safe because the guy's dead.
Okay, get to positions, guys. Remember, we're not really using consumes here. We're just getting positioning down in the rotation. There's no need to break the bank. So go to your sides.
Diggs is offline, I think.
Yeah, I'm back.
DPS that are on initial standby, you just stay in the middle and get ready to run to the steps. So, I'm not going to call out every mark, I'll call out every 3rd mark. I'll just say rotate. Cool?
They won't rotate on exactly 3 marks because of the meteor, just keep in mind. They will be switching in the future.
Yeah, that's right. So, when I say rotate, it's pending the meteor. You guys just have to pay attention to that.
Can you pull from the right circuit? You won't line aside us with the shit there. You can still run straight to where you need to go.
I'll just stand slightly up.
Or as in, can you just run right instead of going through the platform?
Warriors, make sure you're standing with your hunter for when they peel, so you can grab it off the hunter.
The problem with that dart is all the mobs are going to come on the right hand side then.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm running out. Sanger was asking that I can just run out sort of in the middle.
Alright, you Discord. Let's pull in 3 seconds. No talking throughout the fight. 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill on it, fight ye wee nitty.
Get to position, get away from Zeliek. Spread.
It's the wrong spot, probably.
First
Mark 1 first healers.
No,
It's the
first
right
healers
one.
move on Mark 2, Sanger. That's wrong.
No, they move on 1.
Rubik's, you have to
No,
be in
sorry,
the
man.
corner.
First
Second
healers
healers.
move now.
Next time, bring more friends.
Sorry, I cop that point. Sorry.
Copy, guy.
DPS, get ready to rotate. Rotate in now.
Resisted, come back.
I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Forgive me. Who's next?
Ladies first.
Your life is
It's a while.
And DPS rotate now.
Get to the door on what?
Sorry, Gunnar, I got my spots mixed up.
Yep. Whoever was tanking, I think, circuit, the holy bastard. Just wait for your tank to come and taunt it off you. Don't move it because you chained all the ranged there.
It's okay if tanks take an extra mark. You can always pop a shadow pot in later attempts.
Run back. So that was better on the pool. So yeah, with the void zones, like when you're in that corner, you literally all you're looking at is the void zone timer. When it's got 2 seconds left, you just got to be on the move. The pool's looking good though. We're getting shit into position.
For the healers that are moving on the first and second, you only move on the first and second for the first mark. After that, you move every third.
So, for the first mark, there are 4 priests that will move. On the second mark, there's 4 shamans, and on the third mark, there's a bunch of different healers we got left over. That you guys will be rotating at different times, so the tank will always have 2 healers with them.
Can we just talk a little bit more about the Thane rotation and the meteor? Because it feels awkward if like the third mark is out and we have to move.
You have to wait for them.
Yeah, so wait for the meteor. If it means you get a 4th mark, so be it. To be honest, because I'm healing, I can't call any of the coordination around that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's up to people to be watching. So do we need to wait for that incoming group to make it to the boss?
No, the incoming group needs to wait until they see the meteor, and then that move in. So you wait until the meteor comes down. Then, if you've got time, with your 3rd stack, you move out. But if you have 3 stacks and the meteor is about to come in, you can't move.
Okay. All right, understood.
You may need to pop a shadow pot in that case.
Make sure you're on top of the tank as well on Thane side.
Yeah, some people left too early on thing.
And some were a bit slow getting to it, but they know now where to go.
Yeah, just remember guys, it's on like every 3rd mark. So on the big wigs timer, it says like Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. If you can count in multiples of 3, then you should know what you're doing.
Yeah, when you are transitioning to the blue bitch in the top left, when she's casting a void zone, you want to be moving. Because if that lands on you for a second, you're dead. Hits for 4.5k.
It can be partially resisted as well, so shadow resist go a long way.
It sucks that Hyper's not here because I'm left there by myself until first healer gets there. And then they're there by themselves.
So one thing I didn't mention as well, when when you're in a DPS group and you move from DPSing a boss to the safe zone, because you're going to be sitting in the safe zone doing nothing for about 30 seconds, you should be bandaging yourself. Because most of the healing is going to go towards the tanks.
Yeah, you have to bandage. If we had more healers, I'd be at the safe zone. But we only have 11, which is not great.
We have 11. Oh, okay. There's just a lot of intricacies to this fight that you guys will pick up with experience. That last pull was a lot better. So.
Is anyone summoning toy?
I'm almost back. Yes, I'm running in through Gothic now. Chestnuts.
Where's Muskie? Alright, get some positions. So yeah, DPS, you guys have the easiest role in the fight. So just sort your shit out early, then we can focus on the tankers and the healers. Okay, everyone looks to be in position. Let's get ready for the pull.
Rubik's isn't.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Was it Rubik's?
So I'm coming. I was on the phone. I'm good.
Alright, pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill money and fight ye we.
Resist.
Yeah, we got a mob here.
Yeah, I got resisted.
We're done safe.
Jesus.
Can't be relying on taunt for that ball. It's going to get real threat into him.
You gotta hit it, yeah.
Mark number 1.
I missed my first hit and a taunt resist.
Mark 1
Just
healer.
get her out, man. Just get her out.
Okay, Mark 2.
2 stacks room.
Yeah, that by yourself died.
Wait for next meteor, then go in.
Three stacks.
3 stacks rotate.
Second, I'm gonna need a taunt next stack.
I'm down.
Safe,
fuck.
Mark.
Oh, this is fucked.
6 Mark coming.
This next
There's
meteor's
no
gonna
people
go
at
down.
Thane.
Going.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold her full dead.
Yeah, I swear we never have anyone stacking on Thane, so everyone just dies after the first rotation.
Yeah, because the next group that goes is a ranged group, and they're probably not stacking on melee like they're supposed to.
That time we had no one on Thane because our group got wasted by the black zones in the safe zone.
Oh, true. That's it.
Yeah. The first group that rotates in is melee.
Do you want the group stacked directly on top of the tank?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
You
a
can
meteor,
still get
so-
behind the boss to backstab, but make sure you're as close as you can be.
Yeah, I was thinking, worry about, being in front of the boss.
Are we running back or we got wipe? Oh, I got wipe.
Run unless you're literally at the door.
Guys, when you approach Mograine tanks, make sure you heal hard. We're down to 1 healer.
So, who are we missing on the pool? We're missing Hyper on Mograine.
Yep. So when I leave, Hyper's supposed to still be there, and that's when you're coming in. So it's just you and me there. Because if Pune leaves, and it's just me,
I might not even wait for first mark and circuit his corner then. I'll just move really early. Try to get ahead, but we don't want to have only 2 healers on that side. Oh, sorry, only 1 healer on that side at any point.
If it's the first mark, then it's not going to hit very hard.
I can keep him off. It's just
Yeah.
if someone comes in not aware, he will.
All healers should be saving their cooldowns for the Mograine tank. That's where the damage is going to be.
Fuck, I wish we could do attempts quicker, eh?
Where are you, Des?
Underneath Twig.
So guys, because we're learning, you guys don't need to focus right now on doing like the best fucking damage you can do. Just focus on positioning, getting the timing right with the meteor, getting the timing right with your transitions, Once you get that part down, your DPS will naturally go up because you feel more comfortable in the fight.
Just keep in mind as well, when the marks come out, threat is reduced. So if you're getting mad, ignites going and shit, you probably will pull aggro.
Like, I don't even give a fuck if you guys do no damage right now. If you just move into position, right, and you soak meteors, and you don't die to just random shit, then you guys are doing a great job. Like, I don't even care if casters are fucking leveling their melee skill on fucking Thane. As long as you pop mongoose.
I've probably got some Hodges on the mages.
Bull's blood I forgot about.
But you guys get that, right? Like, the boss won't die till we do the movement and the positioning right, so damage is irrelevant right now. If we can last 5 minutes in this fight with no deaths, then we can kill it.
Yeah, there needs to be a group in Thane every rotation. Because I go in there and there's like just me and the tank.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the group replacing us was mostly dead on that first rotation. Is that correct? I posted the groups that Des set in the members chat if you aren't
Yeah,
sure.
I do think that's what happened. Just like all the melee were dead.
If you want marks for the DPS, you can have Moon, Diamond, Star, and
They're attacking them. Control.
Is everyone buffed?
Groups.
No.
7. Let's see.
Over heaps of forts.
Only 4 on group 1.
Group 6 needs fucking everything.
Is anyone else not seeing a meteor timer?
I didn't see it at the start.
Yeah, me neither, but I see it
I have
now.
it targeted
Do you have to have him targeted, dude?
because you won't get the timer until he's used the next one, if you get me. But if you have him targeted on the pool, you get the first one.
Okay. Because when I go to move in, I don't see a timer, so I have to actually wait till it happens.
Get to positions, guys.
If you're going to pop a flask tonight, you may as well use it now, by the way.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, call in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Filch, get in.
I am in.
To shoot in then? Watch out for black circles, boys.
I
In the corner.
Healers need to spread out more on this
First
side.
mark is out.
You hear Dot?
Stop that.
Next group for Thane.
Mark 3, rotate.
Fuck, that damage.
Saunter's back to you.
Circuit, turn around, man. Look what you're doing.
Well,
Fucking
fine, Mark.
retard.
Rotate.
I'm a bit late there, Ziggs. I haven't come.
I need a swap on lady.
Yeah, Cirque's down.
Yeah, Morgraine's
Oh, what the
Yeah, just wiped up.
Well, Thane got further than before that time.
There's some people that didn't move from Thane like after the third mark, even though the meteor had gone off.
Yeah, there was some loose stacking.
Yeah, we'll keep doing it till you guys learn.
It was pretty much the healers, and I think that was because they hadn't really experienced it. But yeah, when you come over, stack on the tank.
Yeah, I've still got a fourth mark there too, Ty, so probably need to be a bit earlier.
Fuck, man, really?
Yeah.
You got run speed on your boots?
Sure do. I got it just after I left, basically.
Man, as soon as you're getting your third, I'm fucking charging in.
Am I resable from here?
Wait, if you get the fourth when you're running out though, it should drop off you, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. You can get a fourth mark, but like, it's just on that risky point. It's more important to have like the transition piece.
You'll be on the safe spot for 3, and then you'll be taking Zeliek, so you won't have any stacks by the time you get back.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's try blank on first Mograine's on.
Move starting with Thane.
Move starting Thane, yeah.
We have the warriors chain disarming their mobs, yeah?
Well, you can't really chain it, but I'm just doing it when shit gets dodgy.
Yeah, warrior chat.
Well,
Wrong way,
we should
Geo.
do it. Because that righteous fire shit is a chance on hit, so if you disarm him.
Are all the warriors like on the Thane Mograine side using fire resist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are too, right, Mo?
Yep.
How many pieces?
I've got 200 unbuffed.
But like, how many pieces it take you to get that?
4? 5?
If you've got the fire totem, you probably don't need 200 unbuffed if you can get other more useful stats.
Nah, for me, I don't really swap anything.
So you don't want blanking nowadays?
Well, he's already rotating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already going to be in the rotation.
No, we're not really getting past Moo.
So what is
dying.
it? Moo just keeps dying, is it?
Yeah, no, we've sorted that. We're going to have a third healer starting there instead of 2, because we had it set up for 12 healers.
Okay.
Was it only Toik that was healing me? Because that's all I was seeing.
We had it set in such a way that when one healer left, there would only be one left there, so it was pretty bad. Should be a lot smoother now.
If that doesn't work, we can use it because he's got an advance. Yeah.
Can we drop a bot?
Just watch for ghouls when you're running through.
Already?
How many need a bot?
Just pop it.
Alright, I'll be back here.
Watch the pet.
That run back's fucking shit, eh? Des, do something.
Your shit. Hey guys, bots at the back, repair.
Stop wiping, Singer.
I never wipe, dude. Come have a look.
I can smell it.
Yeah, just do what we were doing, Moo, and blank.
Yeah.
Who just traded me?
Buff
Buff
guys.
guys. Port.
Positions.
Alright. You ready?
Yep. Cirque, you ready?
Right, let's pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill money and fight ye we nini. None shall pass.
First mark. Second mark. Third mark.
Mark 3. Rotate.
Forgive me. Next time, bring more friends. The master's will is done.
Count.
Rotate. Gonna eat this media, then we'll rotate.
Next time, bring
Rotate.
more friends.
Getting hit by a lady at the sex one.
Who's next?
Going down on Zeliek. Zeliek's lows.
Swap it up.
It's a lot better though, from my
Yeah.
perspective anyway.
A lot better. We're still losing Mulan though. Like that tank, that Mograine or whatever rapes.
Yeah, fucking as soon as it gets on Mulan, it's just like non-stop. Yeah, because you
Oh,
can't it's just going down. You can't avoid any of the blows. I think we should swap Ziggs in.
I agree as well. I think we need a warrior on that.
Pumping
Maybe it would be good on the-
consumes would
on
help
the
as well.
void Side.
Has Ziggs got fire resist?
Yeah. Good recruit.
So who was Ziggs on before?
He was with us at the back. So he'll be with...
He'll be
I'll just swap
taking
him.
me, so he's not your stud.
Yeah, no, that's good. We just swapped him in the groups.
That was looking good though, for the most part. We still had a few deaths to like void zones and that from what I could see, but that's just part of the learning. And yeah, we did some damage to them, so you know the shield wall at 50% and 20% for 20 seconds as well, so that's going to slow it down. But put it this way, like we get both those like probably 40% of the fight. After they die, if the majority of us are up, it's all pretty much downhill from there.
Uphill.
Downhill.
Downhill as
In the
in
game. Okay, yeah.
Hello, boys.
Are we good to full cons now?
Cool, more healers.
922, disappointed.
Well gone.
Hey Saskia.
Wow, you're not at Lights Hope?
Because I was going to say, does anyone need anything in Naxxramas before I stone?
Oh yeah.
Good save.
Is that true, Rez? Or...
Need
Nice one.
Before you
Yeah,
get
I need
raised.
great rage pots actually. So that's
make sure you
Yeah, that
repair
could help.
things.
Can you grab my necro in my bank if I log out? Jokes.
Okay, so change of plans.
We can chuck Sasquatch hyper.
Yep. You're going to go back to the diagram as it is, except Sass is replacing Hyper.
Can anyone summon her?
It's right, she can come in after the next attempt.
Roger. Alright, so previous assignments until she gets here. Fire. Are we doing comms yet?
No.
Too late.
I haven't done a full rotation around the room without somebody else dying yet. When that happens, then we can use consumes.
I'm going to use consumes in case we get lucky.
I'm using mine, I got heaps.
Been using consumes every fucking poll.
Well, I mean, tanks should probably use consumes.
Everyone should be using a flask.
What's the range on the mark? Does anyone know?
Pretty long.
60 to
It's like
75
50
yards.
or some shit.
It's up like, no, it's like 70 yards. It's huge.
Yeah, it's big.
65 to 70 yards.
65 to 70 yards.
Yeah.
65 to 70 yards?
Meters. What's that in foot?
Times 3. So 195 to 210.
Someone's buffing my group that's confusing me.
I've eaten a mark on the way out from Thane every time, waiting for that meteorite.
Yeah.
So I go up to the next mob at missing half my health.
A couple of people died to the meteor and were running in as well.
Yeah, some people are very late.
Yeah, I was thinking, should we actually time the rotating for the DPS on the first two around the meteors instead of the marks? Because it seems to be the
Yes, that
meteors
is
that actually matters.
That is what we're doing, basically. You don't move. If the meteor's about to come down, you don't leave Thane.
We ran in as soon as the meteor went down, and some people still got hit when they were running out. Like, landed right as we got there.
You gotta get used to looking at your raid timers. Like, usually I call most shootout for everyone, but there's so much going on in this fight. You just gotta look at the timer that's relevant to the corner you're in. Okay, go to position.
Check my Righteous Fury pot, dude.
You can just stay here, Ziggs. You're starting in the safe spot, yeah?
Okay, yeah. And then turning off Geo, right?
Yeah. So, but you can just run in with all us into the safe spot. That's fine.
Pop your holy protection potions.
Already did.
Okay, alright, our tank's in position.
Yep.
Just eating.
Alright. Pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late.
You shielded on the pool.
Zeliek's in the middle.
Watch the void zones.
Void zones are up. First mark.
He's got a mark Zeliek ready for
Yep. Ah.
So as soon as this one goes out, Ziggs. Go.
Mark 3.
Next time, bring more friends.
I should have shielded him away. Big kills on Zig.
Disarm crazy.
Ziggs is down.
You need disarm, boss.
My intercepts are so short.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry.
We wiping?
Yeah.
Who wants a meaty or?
Yeah, healers, you kind of want to wait for the next healer to come before you move, though. Especially on Mograine, it's like crazy.
The pool worked out alright though, yeah?
Not really. Zeliek got fucked.
What do you mean?
There was a
Trend.
priest bubble aggro at the start.
Yeah, I saw that, but did it fuck
Alright.
anything up?
Oh, we got it sorted in the end. It was a shaky start, but we got there.
So then it was fine.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone took marks.
Do we have 3 healers starting on Mograine's side? There should be.
Feels like there's only 1.5 when the second tank goes in.
With white recovery.
Yeah,
seems-
we do. I'm right next to a void zone, so I'm just waiting it. Probably want to run back.
Healers, make sure you're doing like your rotation properly, yeah. Because there should be 3 healers in every corner at all times.
Yeah, there should be a healer from each corner rotating on each mark. Overall, that is. So you'll be rotating once every 3rd mark. Apart from when we enter, which we've all got different times that we start leaving, but after that it's still every 3rd mark.
There's only 11 healers, so at some point there'll be less healers at one corner, and it'll eventually be Mograines.
What DPS in group 7 or 8 isn't assigned to group 1 or 2?
Ethereus.
They're all assigned.
What is your sign now?
Okay, because we need to put one of those. We need to put someone in group 4. Oh, where did Therios go?
Sassa's coming. No, I don't know.
Undead told me to leave because he needed a heal.
Oh, I thought we were replacing a Z.
Yeah, we were, but it wasn't happening, so I talked to F3S.
But you know when you kicked him, Sass was already in the raid.
I didn't kick him. He left the group.
You fucked up this.
Fly back, boy.
Apologise, Des.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.
Who are you sorry to?
Everyone.
It's okay, Des.
How did he mistreat you?
Ampy.
Put up little boys' hopes and dreams and smash them all to pieces.
Des told him to do that.
I smashed your castle, Ampy, before it was finished.
Yeah, so we just need a DPS to go with group 4. So do we have a spare?
It should be a Therios then, yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Wouldn't it just be Azir?
Azir's not in the group.
No, it's alright. You moved it around. Sorry, missed that.
So let's just change up the fire tanks a bit. We'll have Blank second on Mograine. So we're going to switch Ziggs, you're going to taunt the Meteor guy first.
So I'm starting on him?
Duff will start, Ziggs is second. Mograine I'll start, Blank will be second.
You're not fully in the corner on him, are you, Blank, or you drag him into the corner, turn around?
Not usually like right in the corner, no.
Yeah.
Like a couple steps out.
I think I got it.
Is Sass, are you here?
Yep.
Do you know what you're doing?
Kinda. Who am I in your rotation thing?
You are hyper, so you're just
Oh.
rotating every 3.
I can count to 3.
Fuck, that's a lot of bones, eh?
Sanger, can you check Impugn's version of Bigwig? Because you should be getting the timers.
Yeah, he's using a very old version.
Yeah, super outdated.
Mulan, MM owned, Deschutes, and Tychus, very old version. Tychus, can you see the Void Zones timer?
Nah, I've just been dancing.
Okay. Well, you're an idiot.
I've even got the modern one, and I still can't see the timer.
Yours is old as well, dude.
Alright, so after this attempt, like everyone with old bigwigs needs to update it. Like it's important that you have void zone timer.
You're on version 17.550 circuit. The latest is 20016.
Alright, get to positions.
Make sure you're hugging the wall, Sass, coming around the side. Yeah, come to me, bottom right.
Were you moving up a bit, Blank? How, well, actually, first meteor won't hit for a while,
Go like halfway to pick up the mob.
First
Like-
meter doesn't hit till like
like-
the second mark. Everyone in position?
Yep.
Okay. Pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill money and fight ye wee and niddy.
Thane's positioning was shit then. Some people might get the mark.
No, it should be alright.
Get it off me.
Make sure you spread out on Zeliek, so go.
First mark. Void zone in 2 seconds.
Rotate.
Sanctus checks the fort.
Void zone in 2 seconds.
Next time, bring more friends.
Meteor on 6. Just wait for the meteor, guys.
Don't leave, Dren.
Yeah.
Bring more friends. Next time, bring more friends.
Group 4 is fucking raped.
Rotate.
Yeah, Zig's down on Mograine. Don't have another tank to replace.
Shield wall or something.
I can come in.
I'm coming in.
coming
No, I'm in. I'm in.
I already took a mark.
Just the front one back out.
Rotate.
Down.
Good sec.
I'll come in.
We're not wiping. Yeah, I got no rotation for this.
Just keep rotating until
Yeah, you got me, Blank. But then there'll be
Swipe
good
it up now.
practice.
That was going good, still a few early deaths.
What's
Just gotta
group
avoid
4
those.
there?
I don't know, Des. I thought you were saying that we were waiting for the meteor. That we waited. Then as we left, that we just got face rolled, like the damage.
Was that by the 4th mark?
Question.
It would have been the 4th mark.
Who's?
That's where you need potions. Like you can't if you're gonna have to take that, fourth mark, and you've just been hit by a meteor, you pretty much have to have the protection potion to live.
Yeah, that's what Ram said. It's a key.
The fourth mark does 3,000 damage. You can take any health recovery. I mean,
Do they overlap,
an 8
though?
gold potion.
Eating the meteor as well there. Yeah.
Oh, you mean at the same time as the Mar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll happen like every 15 or so meteors. They'll time up together and hit each other at the same time, and it's a lot of damage.
So
that's when you need to take a fire pot.
Which melee is it? Start on Mograine. Or sorry, what DPS start standing on Mograine's side?
Group 4? No, wait, which one's Mograine?
Is that the right where we're looking?
Oh yeah, group 3 is on Mograine.
A few people updating their big wigs now.
Yeah, they should be. If your name was called, you got to update that shit.
Should I wait for Reds? We're all running back.
We're raising some people at the door.
I can't remember where I died.
This is the first time we. Or the time with the most people alive, brother?
Man, I'm not that outdated.
Is it possible to rotate it 2 marks without overlapping the stats too much?
Don't think so. We might be able to do it on one side. So you might be able to do it just at Thane, so that you don't have that happen.
But then that wouldn't work out if you do it on one side.
Well, it's every 12 seconds, and the debuff's what? 2 minutes? So you've got like 24 seconds of time that you could use. So that is enough time for 1 stack. Maybe even 2 stacks.
Yeah, just thinking like, if the 3rd stack is about to drop and you eat a meteor like right before the tick, or like a few seconds before the tick, you should probably run out like as soon as you eat the meteor, even though the 3rd stack hasn't come yet, right?
I think that, I mean, it might work out that you've got enough time if we skip 1 stack on Thane's side.
Trashes up.
Yeah, but that means when they run out, the tank will be by himself.
Trashes up, apparently.
Well, no, the other group would run in.
Are you saying so when you're on 2 stacks and the meteor drops, get out then?
Well,
like before instead of waiting for the meteor on the 3rd stack, you're not leaving. Yeah.
So there's like 4 or 5 seconds or whatever until the 3rd stack, and you eat a meteor.
Yeah.
Is it worth rotating then
instead?
Yeah, definitely.
So
You
rotate
around a
on the
meteor.
2nd, right after the 2nd stack meteor.
Well, depending on when the timer coincides.
But aren't you going to be starting with the extra stack then? Because like the other group's coming in early, so they're going to get that stack. You know what I mean?
I think as long as I think we can cut out 1 stack from a side, and it shouldn't affect anything too much.
I'm not saying every time you're going to go early. It depends on when the meteor is going to line up with the mark tick.
Des, you have to summon people. The trash is respawning.
The thing is, all the groups on that side have to rotate when 1 does. Like, what I mean is, you can't have the Thane group move out early if the Mograine group doesn't.
The meteor would dictate when you rotate.
Okay, well, as long as you call it and everyone's moving at the same time, then it's alright.
I'm just theorizing. I don't know if it's gonna work out.
We've always got heals at the safe spot, right?
Don't auto walk when you're accepting someone.
Yeah, no healers at the safe spot ever.
Because Ziggs died there, he wasn't top before the taunt, before transition.
Yeah, it is. We do have to work out that the healing's very rough on Mogaine's side for sure. With that dot, like, does a lot of damage.
Could use a couple more healers there.
It'd be a lot easier with
One
like
in the safe
14.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can get Zimmer to log on.
If he's running into Mograine, those healers on Mograine aren't going to have time to top him. Someone else is probably going to have to do it.
I think what we can do.
Did he
is...
bandage at all?
Well, it's a dot.
Instead of having 3 healers go to Zeliek's corner, maybe the healers that move on the first mark, after the Void Zone lady, you run to the safe spot and you skip Zeliek. Does that work?
Yeah, you can probably get away with 2 at Zeliek.
Yeah, because Zeliek doesn't do much.
We probably could do that for 2 healers.
No, we do it for all the healers that get the first mark.
Okay.
And your rotation will be after the Lady Blue, you run to the safe spot in the middle, and then you go to Mograine after.
Might be better to do it with
complicated.
people on the 3rd mark, because then they move at the same time as the DPS.
True. Actually, let's not change that for now. Let's just try again the way we've been doing it.
Try to chuck renews and stuff on everyone as you're running past it. Like, do what you can.
Still waiting for some people to get here for buffs.
Make sure we have life recovery. Try dying at the door.
We're progressively getting better. We just have to keep practicing and then we'll nail it.
Now your mum.
Enjoy your loop and see you in July.
Bag it.
Are the rogues here stealthed or?
Why is people asking for summons so fucking late?
I know, man. Fuck. It doesn't take 20 minutes to run back.
Oh, the trash is respawned.
The trash is respawned.
And those arcane dudes, most of the time when I stealthed around them, they pulled me out, even just walking behind them.
Where's your invis?
With boots on.
Call for summons went out ages ago.
There was people saying 1, 2, 3 like ages ago.
I think this is just slow on the summons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Warlock problem.
Nox is too busy spitting on everyone.
Make sure everyone got that shadow prot.
I like how you said stealthed, Connor. You said stealthed.
He's a stealth head, man.
Stealth education.
Where the fuck's Brayden?
Tell him not to worry because he's been replaced.
Go to positions when you're buff.
What was that, Diz? Something about a gutter?
Lying in a gutter. Drunk off his tits.
Sounds like a 2-year-old's birthday party, though. He wouldn't get too drunk.
Really?
Positions, guys. Remember, don't jump when you're at the corners.
Yeah, they can't talk before. Drunk all the time.
Barely can form a sentence, I can't. Hey.
Alright, clear autism. Get it together. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill money and fight ye wee ninny.
Wooden 2.
First mark.
Mark 2.
Void zone in 2.
Rotate.
Void zone in 2. Void zone in 2. Void zone in 2.
Oh, it's gonna be fucked for melee, I think, here. You gotta wait for this meteor.
Void zone in 2.
Don't play aggro.
Going.
Void zone in 2. Void zone in 2.
So what?
Circle you die.
Rotate.
Void zone.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm dead.
Who died?
Must have been safe.
Katie, I think.
Cirque died.
Your life is mine.
How?
He's inside a void zone, so.
He was very low though when it hit him.
Yeah, it's the crushing blow, but I mean, I'm defense cap.
So.
Yeah,
You still get crushed.
Yeah, sorry.
Crushing blows,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, crushing blow. Never
I'm gonna
mind.
try slow stone. I might aggro, just wait.
There's no way I can be rest.
Oh, he's good.
If you can't be res, just run back.
So having 4 stacks then, and then shadow potting, I survived 4th and meteor, but one of us didn't.
You're gonna have shards of some.
Yeah, I pre-potted fire and just survived.
Yeah, I've got 24 shards.
But Blaumeux was loose and like void zone on where all the people were standing and safe.
Yeah, I had to move when it was spawned, but Cirque was really low when I got there.
Did
So,
Blaumeux's tank die?
That's a hurdle that we have to fix, guys, so work it out.
When the priests are leaving, they should leave a renew on the tanks.
Most of them
Druids
have
as
been.
well.
Most of them do.
Not sure if you're reachable, Des.
But I can get me, surely.
How far off the wall can you move?
Yeah, I'd have to move off the wall.
Well, you're gonna have to raise
can
me.
try.
Ithrius has no shards.
Get ready to run out.
What is Warnock's dead?
Jono's got you. Just be careful, Des.
Oh, yeah. Line of sighting of the skulls. Nice.
Just like the pool.
Just be careful. Let's be quick with these summons. Guys, you probably want to stand just outside the room as well, just in case someone does pull. Everyone watch Tyro.
Nicely done, Gunner.
Are you just not going to move? You're just going to stay there.
Nah, I'm just gonna eat food. This is not working.
It looks like we don't have long and trash is about to spawn on us.
What trash was in this room? Was it just two
Just-
casters?
Yeah, it's just the two casters.
We won't aggro him from here if we're wiping here anyway.
So was calling out the void zone spawns like that helping anyone? Because I can do it when you leave James and I arrive.
I was just looking at the time as I was running around the room calling it. But the thing is, I think I missed one. Yeah, like, it's hard to call reliably. I was just doing it for learning. Alright, summons. Who else needs summons?
Severance and Ziggs.
So what were the bosses at? 50%.
It's our best so far.
Having the health helps a lot.
Okay, move to positions once you're buffed. Can the people, like the DPS and shit, use fire pots? No more dying to Meteor and Fourth Mark combo. Alright. Pulling in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hit it, Zev.
Nice, dude.
Care and threat.
Mark 1.
Not much threat on Thane either.
I got a Mograine mark.
Oh fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a bad
That
ball.
was my bad. I dipped.
2, watch a void zone safe.
Do we have a res for Rubik's? Void zone in 2.
Robe just swap with
Who's next?
With me, yeah.
Void zone in 2.
need a swap.
Who's next?
Dead.
In, right there.
Almost there, Black.
I'm gonna need big heals when I'm running it.
Big heals, filthy trudge, filthy trudge.
Ser's dead.
Yeah, we're eating marks. Okay. It's a white blues running around.
The door.
Yeah, tanks like you can't be taking void zone damage.
Yeah, I fucking just dipped. Apologies.
Just make sure you're moving more, so avoid zones.
Do you have Ank, Tasman? Or any Shaman at the front?
I'm too close, I think.
I'm definitely too close.
Tasman? Yep, cool.
What about Claw?
No.
Taz.
How'd you die, Impune?
Don't pop it yet, that's Taz, wait for that.
Void again?
So, Zev, did you hit your first shot?
Yeah, the arcane shot hit.
Yeah. Probably.
It's distracting.
Yeah, start distracting.
Yeah, I just thought that. I wasn't too sure about using it, but I will now.
Yeah, you got to make sure because whoever they'll whack needs to get healed pretty quickly.
You can take a hit anyway. Like I can take 2 hits easily.
From Mograine.
No, you can't take hits from him for.
With the void zones, like when it's like 1 second to spawn, you just have to you just run in one direction. Don't sit there going left and right on the same spot. It's just fucking stupid. Try to use the walls as well. Just run across the walls.
Are we summoning or re-clearing?
We're summoning. We're resing as well.
Most of the room can be resed using what Gono did before.
How many shards do you have on us? Alright, I've got 13.
I reckon Ethios has 80.
Minus 80.
I've been thinking about running 2 core Felcloth bags. Is that crazy?
No. That's Mad Lad level.
Should we bring Kello in?
Yep, so it wouldn't be bad.
Can you kill yourself with Soul Drain and get a Soul Shard? Warnox, you might know.
Guys, we have to at least be able to do the first 12 marks with 0 deaths. So make that your goal for now. This fight is like Cthulhu level difficulty. So make sure you're paying attention and you're focused on everything.
Whoa, that fucking pack behind scared me, eh?
Get off out. Okay, go to positions once you're off. We're doing good, guys. We've made a lot of good progress. Let's try to reduce the deaths a bit. Increase your game awareness in the fight. No silly mistakes.
Group 6 and 5. Group 6. Shadow Plot and Fort. Spirit.
Zenza.
Alright, in position. Pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill money and fight ye wee nitty. You sick death.
Heals Ev.
Quick heals of someone. Good job. First mark. Void zone in 2. Focus, guys. That's all you have to do.
Rotate.
Void zone in 2.
Get out of the void zones, Rubik's. Ah, I'm fucking dead.
You're in the void.
Dude, she's surrounded by them.
Rotate.
Yeah, I got a mark there. I'm going in, Rubik's.
I'm good.
Stay out, sir.
I've already got a mark.
Just figure it out. It's okay if you get a 4th.
You just walked into that dude.
Pay attention to the void zone, timer.
Oh, fuck. Rotate. Guys, gotta get in quick for meteor.
I need a taunt.
Come.
You're able to come straight to Zeliek? Or not?
Goes on Ziggs.
Yeah, I'm coming straight.
Remember disarm Mograine.
I'm going to need a heal on the way though.
Big heal Ziggs, big heal Ziggs.
No, I'm dead.
Get to the door.
Where were the healers on Ziggs? We were doing really well then, but like... Ty, you were just eating void zones like fucking Pop-Tarts.
Were they too close together where they had dropped them, or...?
Man, I ran through them and got hit by both.
Do we have assets? I've got Anchor for doing.
I can ank, but do we have enough summons?
I have 4 shards left.
You gotta either put them like real close to each other up against the wall or like create space.
Let's try and res, I reckon. Thoughts?
How many shards you got? Warnocks.
0.
Is your name Warnocks?
I thought you said warlocks. Sorry.
We have 22 summons. So if we can res 20 people, it should be okay.
Yeah, we should be good for one more attempt.
So was the rotation 1 mark early then at the end because of the meteor timing, or?
It's not really an early rotation. Basically, with Thane, sometimes he meteors like right
Yeah,
at
I
the
know
end of the
that.
second mark. So if you're on 2 marks and like about to get hit by the meteor, straight
Yeah, I
out
know
the meteor.
that. But I mean, when Des called rotate, people on like Mograine might have thought they were supposed to rotate on Mark 11 instead of 12.
You're talking about at the end there, right?
The last 2, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was an early one as
Yeah.
well. Like, I thought it was the next one, based on
Well,
yours.
it has to be on that meteor. Like, those 2 groups have to swap for the Thane
Does it?
before that mark goes off.
We shouldn't be leaving it. Just getting an extra mark and popping a shadow pot.
Well, you can't. Can you pop a shadow pot every time?
Well,
It's not that bad if the DPS leave early, is it? Because the stacks will drop by the time they're ready to go in again.
I think the concern there is
what
the
am I
meteor.
doing?
kills
Fucking
that
idiot,
guy.
guys. I'm a fucking idiot.
Don't care where you run. Care where you run.
Good.
Holy shit.
Care where you run.
Oh, they're running to the front.
All the mobs are running to the front. All the
Front
trash
away.
and everything. No, they got Rubik's targeted and they're fucking going wild.
I'm right at the start. They
Yeah.
should reset, shouldn't they?
No, they're coming for you, boy. It's the trash.
Yeah, I'm hard enough.
Oh, it's the trash. Fuck.
Nah, the bosses are in front of the trash.
Look at Zig's Hearthstoning up.
You in combat, Rubix?
I'm out of combat now.
Yeah, I hard it.
You're allowed to combat.
I'm not. I'm still in combat. Are you in combat, Tom?
Fuck off away from me then, I'm out of combat.
Oh, you can't zone out, can you?
Nah, he's stuck.
You can half.
Nah, take me longer to get back. Tyson cable me.
So when you called swap Des on Thane and we were running in, most of our group only had 2 marks at that point, but by the time you arrived we had 3, and it was, I don't know, it just seemed a lot cleaner. Most of us survived it and didn't have a 4th.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, exactly. Because that meteor was about to land. Or rather, the meteor just landed, and if you stayed, you would have got 4 for the next meteor.
So is the takeaway there that the group waiting to rotate in just needs to base it on when they move out, right?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Why are they targeting me and no one else? This bullshit.
Just so big.
Touche.
Always go for the biggest guy. Tweak goes for the dreamiest guy.
If you're in a spot that's reservoir, don't run in because we don't have many shards left.
Don't come near me, Jen.
I got rescue.
Check your weapons of Rubik's.
Meh. Dren might be nice and cable me.
Bad energy.
Wow.
That looks all the reservoir people rezzed. Those 2 safeguard, looks like.
What the fuck is this NPC doing? Where did he come from?
Which
What are you
one?
talking about?
No, all the trash just came back.
Yeah, they ran to the start to kill me and ran back for some stupid reason.
Smart trash.
Tyre's still. Oh, he's offline. Never mind. He's at the phone.
Log in then, dude. Get boss out.
Oh shit, I'm out of candles.
Alright, get to position.
Please don't die to void stones, just watch the timers. Void zones.
Void stones?
Is that you, Thanos?
They come from the sky.
Alright, tanks in position. Okay, pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill money and fight ye wee ninny.
Mark 1's out.
You have to wait for the meteor.
Void zone in
Okay.
2.
That would have killed you.
Rotate.
Void zone in 1, 2.
Got her.
Void zones.
Man, I'm getting no fucking timers now for anything.
Doing well so far.
Rotate.
Wow, said all my thoughts. Sorry, man.
All good. I have 5 though.
Rotate.
Big heal Ziggs.
Ziggs.
Heal Ziggs. Ziggs is down. I got no rotation on Mograine.
Double resist.
Using shield wall. I'm gonna die on Mograine in a second.
It's gone back to you? I hit it like 3
Stack on
times.
this side.
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's what.
What are the odds, Blank?
It was going good, but it keeps falling apart, guys, around the Mark 12. And we did have a couple of early deaths, being Severance and Etrios. That shouldn't be happening.
How come Ziggs is dying? I look over there and there's 3 healers there.
Is he eating a lot of marks or something? What's the guy?
How much fire resist does he have?
I'm at 190 in buffs.
20.
What's killing you, man?
I'm just getting hit like a truck.
Yeah. It's a combination of auto and the fire. The fire hits for a lot. And the mark as well.
Does it still apply that with while being disarmed?
It does.
But he just hits less harder for his normal white hits.
I guess.
Severance died when a mark was applied. Pulled aggro.
Yeah. On the Thane, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, you barely get any rage tank in that. It's like hard to get good through. So you gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful as well. Like the pull was sloppy, so it took me ages to get him back. If I'm dragging him that whole time in your DPS thing, you're gonna pull aggro.
On the first DPS phase, you don't really need to do a whole lot of damage. After the rotate, the tanks will have heaps of threat from taunting. Then you can go a bit harder.
Ty, I just sent you my OUA files. See if that fixes it.
Such a dreamboat.
So, how many shards do we have across all the warlocks?
1.
Is that all our shards?
Fuck.
Warlocks might have like 15 or something, maybe. 14. So we got 15 shards.
Etheros has no shards.
No, I don't.
See how many people you can raise.
Yeah. It'll be good to get one more attempt in while we're here.
What percent were the bosses then? Around about Mark 13?
3%.
Really?
No.
That was the farthest I made it though before the wipe. I made it back to Mograine. Or almost.
Yeah, I've got past my starting position.
Yeah, I did a full rotation then.
Don't zone in, Seb. I'll try and res you.
What were the bosses at though?
About 60 and 50. So, like, I mean, if we're using full DPS consumes, they'd probably be at about 45 after Shield Wall.
So we'll probably be tanking it twice, each mob twice, right?
Yeah, it's going to be at least 2.5 rotations because they Shield Wall for 20 seconds twice at 50% and at 20%, so it slows it down quite a bit. It stops you from burning one down. Like, because you could just cheese it and put 20 people on Thane and just burn him down and take 4 marks. But the shield wall stop that.
I think I'm dead somewhere in the middle. Am I reachable?
You can run around the sides, can't you? It's just the front that aggroes. Or do the sides aggro as well? I'm sure you used to...
I can confirm.
Is that where he was? I thought he ran out a bit.
Like, this will probably be our last attempt, so I mean, tanks, by all means, use shield wall and your cooldowns to stay alive and shit like that. It'll make a big difference. So, you know, no aggro pools, no deaths to void zones. Keep the tanks up. Maybe because we're having problems with tanks dying on Mograine, can you guys call when you're taunting it? Just so healers are a bit more aware of the tank switch.
Yeah, call your name as well, just in case.
Just for Mograine, because we know Mograine hits harder, and we really need the healers to switch a bit quicker.
Passive healing.
You can really expend your mana pool on these first bit of the fight as well. Like, once we kill these first two, there's not much healing to be done for the back two. We'll just regen most of the time.
Yeah, I can stay, even punching out a lot of heals, like just using mana pots and that, I can get it back when I go around the back, because there's not much healing up there.
You get the first two down, and we've got most of the raids still up, then the second half of the fight is just laughing at dumb cunt DPS dying to void zones. They do kiss, but it takes a long time. I think there's always going to be around 9 to 10 of them up. Also, warriors, if you're gonna like charge Lady Blue, make sure you're not charging through fucking 3 void zones.
Well, one's about to come out.
Wow.
Don't charge through any.
I saw a lot of intercepting happening on that side.
Yeah, keep that in mind if you're tanking it. Clear a path.
Alright, get summons out on these people. I think we have enough.
We still need to summon.
Toik.
Mersky.
That's
Toy.
my last shard, bro.
I think, yeah, Mersky and Toy.
If we're wiping in future, just try and get to the reservoir spots. Just in front of where the bosses are, pretty much.
Yeah, this is last attempt though.
Big.
Has Mersky been summoned? Oh, right, yep.
What's the range on meteor like?
20 yards, is it?
Yeah.
So you can run like halfway in.
Yeah, you can
it's
run
only-
and wait halfway and then...
Fuck, I
go
thought it was like
go.
50.
Cool.
Nice.
Get to position.
The Holy Wrath has longer range.
The ones at the back, yeah, have ridiculous range.
Okay, tanks in position.
Just about. I'm good.
Give me a sec.
I need to get some more
I'm
Juju
good.
Ember after this.
Alright, pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Kill on it, fight ye we nini. None shall pass.
Mark 1.
Threat's low on Thane.
Void zone in 2.
Right,
Void zone in 2.
Flank's taunting Mograine in 2 seconds.
Resist Rivix. Just don't hit her.
Void zone in
Troj
2.
taking extra marks.
Cheers.
No, I'm done.
Good.
Did you use challenging shout there?
I just lost 2 tanks. Rotate.
Good call, mate. You took all my heals.
I was told to call.
Next time, bring more friends.
Did you use challenging there, Ty?
Nah, it wasn't challenging.
Next time, bring more friends.
I'm just gonna go get the frozen rune in the corner.
Do whatever. Run around.
Freak party!
Somebody taught this off me second half. Oh, thanks, Warnox.
Half out. Save some repairs.
Oh, you're fucking kidding
Right
me.
on the edge of that.
Right, run
Save?
back. Let's get some ports out.
Damn.
Can someone ank and see if they can't sneak around behind the bank?
You can't. I learned that by accident.
Were you hugging the walls?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, no.
But I was
So
just
that's
hugging
all
the
right.
wall all the way around, and then they aggro it.
Yeah, I'm sure they usually run like.
You might be able to mind stews if they're not undead.
They are. No, they are undead.
No, probably not.
I noticed the healers moved a little bit too early on Cirque's side because I rocked up and no one was there. Just you can stay for a little bit with the third mark on you while you wait for the healers to get there.
There
As
should
long as
always
you're
be
in
two
position
healers
to
there
move
because
out.
only one healer's moving from a corner each time.
Yeah, well, I got there and there was none there.
Well, that means there's some healers that don't understand the rotation. In which case, you've been causing us wipes. Anyhow, let this fight digest. We'll be back for it next week. Let's try get a big clear going in Thursday so we can spend more time on Four Horsemen. We did some good progress this week, getting 2 new bosses down. And yeah, we'll keep on fighting.
Another 2 next week.
For sure. Like, Four Horsemen is like the holy grail of Vanilla WoW. It's like, yeah, probably harder than KT. Probably harder than Cthulhu. Get it down. Could take us a couple more weeks. We'll have world buff soon.
We're starting to flow pretty well there.
Yeah.
It was. And just think, when we, if we don't get it next week, the week after we'll have CG buff, which will help us with move speed and a bit of extra HP. So, you know, nothing wrong with that.
Make sure you got your frost resist as well.
Also, everyone using consumes will help a lot too. A lot of people didn't. I know we're practicing the pulls and that, but that'll help a lot when we actually do it for real.
Also, yeah, start looking at your processes gear. So the 2 quests to get your ring and your legs, just ask for frozen runes from the guild bank for those. You need 3 in total.
Can you just send mail to the G Bank with what you need for those ones?
Have we decided how much frost resist different groups are going to need?
Okay, the ring and the legs should be baseline. Melee should be getting as much crafted as they can, like 200 frost res. Healers around 90 frost res, and caster DPS and hunters around 150, I think.
Can I just get runes for the cloak, as I've already bought my own runes for everything else? That's the last piece I need.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you bought the other runes.
Like in theory,
tonight.
the bank should be able to provide 3 to everyone.
What's the cloak, 3 or 4?
5.
I just need 5 then.
Yeah, 3 is the ring and 2 for the pants.
Yeah, let's get the rings and pants out first. So, like, we'll organize that by, say, Thursday, Sunday. Everyone get their rings and pants made. And then after that, we'll see what's left, and then we can give those to the melee.
Yeah, the crafted glacial pieces are pretty massive for a healer because they come with lots of frost reds and they also have damage and healing. So you don't really lose that much over something that's just got nothing on it.
Yeah, they're far better than any greens.
Someone want to log on OT pots and herbs for me? And I'll trade back all these fucking fire pots.
Just mail it.
Can't
Using,
afford to buy one.
using my coppers.
Next goes on Four Horsemen. Let's go hard with consumes.
As if you didn't do it tonight.
I did, but I know a lot of people were holding back.
Be good if we had like 13 healers, just sit somewhere in the middle the whole time.
Yeah. Well, if Hyper was on, we would have that. But his internet's fucking hit or miss.
I mean, I'm popping rejuves and shit on everyone in the middle.
Yeah, but it's like, I think it's mostly when they go in for the meteor.
Did you like my save on you, Dov? Oh, he left.
Good night.
He had 5, I think, or 4, and he was running out because of the 2 taunt resists.
You always get 4 running out.
I fucking hit him with a big heal.
Yeah, 4 running out from where? From Thane.
Any of them.
All of them.
Yeah, we need to fix that then.
As a tank, you know.
Honestly though, when I would get around the other side of the circle, I think I would only have 2 debuffs and or 2.5 bit debuffs on me. You know, like the third one will be wearing off. So I think we got heaps of time if we want to cut off. Like if we want people to leave Thane on the second stack, I think we can afford to do that. Should have recorded, and I could actually go back and watch.
I leave
Yeah,
once
be
I have
true.
2, and after a meteor, if there's 2 healers there already, I just leave.
Yeah. It'd be good if we had the priests set up with the group that's going to be in on Thane at the same time as them, if that makes sense. Because there are a lot of times where I'm just trying to heal people around me at the meteor, so they don't die to the meteor plus AoE. If everyone's popping fire pots though, like won't be that bad. Fire and shadow, sorry.
Yeah, Sunday with consumes should make a huge difference. Like just getting it from like 58% to 40 odd would make it seem more realistic.
Yeah, was that people who were like third and fourth tanks on Mograine getting the fire resist turn just fine? Like, everyone got it?
I wasn't paying that close attention.
Fair enough.
I only made it back around to Mograine once and my totems were gone. But it wouldn't have been for very long.
Yeah, it would have been for like 30 seconds
Probably
or something.
yeah. Yeah, on Thane, I was able to just chain heal a little bit as well. Top everyone off there.
I think that's what you should be doing. Because it doesn't look like the Thane tank actually takes much damage. Like, I think the people around them tend to take, because of the meteor basically. Difference between a tank and a DPS on Thane is like pretty similar. In terms of how much damage they take. I honestly don't even feel like I have to heal on Zeliek. I like put up Renew and just stand there.
She doesn't hit at all, huh?
Yeah.
Like
So I think what James was saying before about one of the healers just rotating to the safe zone might work pretty well.
From where?
So if like the first healer at Zeliek, the holy guy at the back right, if one of the three healers instead of going there was to go to the middle and heal the middle, Zeliek
But then they're
does
not
like
going to
fuck all.
Mograine where most of the damage is.
Yeah, no, they are still going to Mograine. They just, instead of doing the holy guy, they instead go to the middle. So after Shadows avoid zone bitch, they go to the middle, heal people up, and then after 3 stacks, they move to Mograine.
Those ones at the back just are really soft in
Okay,
hits.
so
but
like group
the
C
Shadow
or
Void
something.
hits hard.
Yeah. So you would just send Group C, where instead of going to Zeliek, they go to the safe zone. So you'd have like one healer rotating through there every 3 stacks.
Yeah, 14 or healers would be nice.
Oh, it would make it a lot easier, yeah.
You can have one at the free zone and one just like going every 2 stacks around. The rest doing what we're doing.
I don't think you even need to bother rotating them at that point. It's probably better just to get 2 people, either shamans or just hot classes. I guess it doesn't matter either way. To spam chain heal and low ranks of renew on everyone. And rejuve. I was actually burning through a lot of mana on those attempts.
I was at first, but it started to lighten as people got familiar, I think.
It was really scary on Mograine at the start. I would burn through like 2k mana on Geo when you were leaving.
I don't think people know what they're doing with the meteor, to be honest. Because I see people like running in when the meteor's like coming instead of waiting.
Yeah.
Good.
I died one attempt because I left late.
Yeah, I saw that. Think all the damage you saved on the raid though.
Yeah, it's the hero. Except then Circuity dies like a bit later probably because I'm not there to heal him.
So easy as tank. You just run to one spot.
Yeah, it's
Run
pretty
to
chill.
what's next. Just waiting now.
I think it'd be pretty helpful if we had groups 3 to 6 set up as individual DPS groups, so they all know who they're with. A lot easier to keep track of where your whole
Wasn't that
party
already
is.
happening?
Oh, we had it. We're set where Group 1 had some DPS assigned to them.
Group
and it
1
was
had
like
Geo and Moose still in it, so I was like, alright.
basically
so
all the
randos.
melee were. I think it'd be better if you had like 2 rogues, 2 mages, and a lock or something, you know, going in each time, rather than all the rogues and then all the mages and all the rogues and all the mages. Although actually, I'm probably wrong there. It's really more DPS the other way. Just from a healer's perspective, it's really hard to heal at Thane unless you use friendly nameplates or something to see who's near you. It would be really nice if I could just chuck off prayer of heal every meteor and heal everyone that's there up at once, you know?
The meteor doesn't hit hard though.
It hits hard enough, man.
Only when there's no
are
people there.
Well, maybe that's what the problem was, because it felt like I think we had like our DPS wasn't split very evenly or something. 'Cause
Maybe
it
it was
felt like when I
about-
was over there, I was taking like half my health from a meteor.
It's about 15k divided by however many is there.
Yeah, well, I was taking like 2k plus sometimes, which is like I feel like we should have more. There should be more people there than that. It's alright, we've got a fucking whole week now to go and break it down.
It's almost game over if I get hit by Mograine on the pool.
Shouldn't there be 9 DPS on each side? Like at the start?
What do you mean?
Oh wait, no, you'd have less than that, wouldn't you?
It'd be
DPS
like
are basically doing what the warriors do.
Yeah, I know.
you've got 8 warriors, 12 healers. That's like 20. So you've got like say 20 DPS, which means you've got 5 DPS starting at
5
Thane, 5
Yeah.
starting at Mograine, and then 10 in the middle. Plus you've got 3. So there should be 8. It should be 8 people, at least. Yeah, it should be 8 people that are splitting the. Maybe 9, 8 or 9 people splitting the meteor.
I was finding the healers running in seemed to be a bit less experienced in the whole stacking vibe, and they would just hang around the side.
Well, I mean, you might have seen me say stop beyond 20 yards because I know I don't want to try run in and get meteored. But it's not like I'm not healing people there. It just means the damage isn't split quite as much. I think a lot of healers still need to find their legs with it because it's a very mobile fight and you've got to be looking a lot of different places at once.
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
Yeah, just need to wait for the healers to get there as well before others leave. So I did rock up to the
You
blue
can't.
sword.
You
and there
can't
was no
really
one there.
though. You can't really wait for people to rock up if it means you're gonna get an extra mark. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but you can position yourself to where
Yeah.
you need to be and get the third and still be there and then move out after like 6 seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
How much res does Frost of the Mark of the Wild give, sorry? Is it 20?
22 with improved.
22.
Is that 27 with improved?
Most of you will have frost resistance totem.
I'm at
I think Seth
179.
gets hit pretty hard unless he's just taking void zones all the time.
Who? Sir? I think it's the void zone ticks, dude.
Okay, because I've seen him die.
And
two
to
or
be
three
fair,
times.
there was a couple times where he died like after. I think the Void Zone tank gets into extreme danger after we lose a few healers, because if they're missing a healer, then they're going to get one tick of Void Zone and then no heals for a few seconds, or you're just going to be over there by yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, full frost is 164 for me before buffs. Is that sufficient?
Yeah, that's heaps.
Yeah, just thinking if we're getting totem on the mages, then we'll be at
So what
160.
part of this set that I've crafted do I need to sell? Because
all of it.
Well over the cap required, apparently.
I mean, if we're going to sit on 150 and the totem stacks with mage armor, then the legs and the ring will put us to 160.
What do you have, Nerf?
I crafted everything.
Yeah, what pieces?
Yeah, so did I.
So you have every piece.
Well, maybe there's some of the healers could use.
Well,
them,
yeah,
so-
work out which pieces you
Yeah, that's
don't
what I
want,
mean. And
and then I might just pay for them if you want.
I put them on because whatever.
I mean,
I
for
paid for them.
progression, honestly, for progression, having max frost res isn't going to hurt you. If you got the
Yeah,
money
I
to
think
spare.
I think I've still got more in excess of the next breaking point.
Having more is better than having less.
I need to actually. We need to figure it out and actually calculate it. Because if I'm over that next breaking point after the 150, then it'd be worth donating one of these things to someone else.
I think all
Well,
of
the next break's
all the
210, isn't
glacial
it?
gear minus the capes worth wearing, in my opinion. Like the three crafted bits in the legs.
The
Yeah,
cape has
that's
18
what
stamina
I
though,
thought as well.
which is decent.
Like I thought, if there's any piece to get rid of, it would be either the cloak or the wrists to use a hit piece on.
Wouldn't you drop the ring though?
That is also a really good option actually, because we have the Cthulhu ring we can use.
Nerfed, you will be 54 over the next breakpoint.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So minus the cloak and minus the gloves, I believe, will do it. We'll drop you back down to 215.
Is that 215 unbuffed?
No, that's with totem.
Oh, okay.
That's
We
implying
carried
you have
away.
we'll have a totem.
Yeah, there will be two groups that won't have a totem, most likely. So you might want to just hold on to it, dude.
Yeah,
We might want to just be like,
it's more if I can donate a piece to it.
yeah, but
someone,
at the same time, it might be like, oh well, we know Nerf's got all the frost res gear, so we can not give him a shum.
Put him in
Yeah,
the
cunt
death
like that.
group.
I want monetized card.
Yeah, I know. It's alright. No mages getting Amenatides on Saffron, don't worry. Gonna be rotating in between the priests, I reckon.
Yeah, right.
Oh, actually, we won't even have that. The priests will be
Man.
spread out.
We're just going to be decursing on Saffron anyway.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, it's worth discussing because I just went ahead and crafted everything without.
I'll figure out
asking
the
any
math on the shit and see how much we
Thanks,
should
dude.
need.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, just hold on to it.
I mean, I've just got all the really great hit pieces that can rotate with those pieces. So
We should figure out if this thing stacks anyway. Is there a shaman and orc? Or online? No.
I have to go. Catches.
That's so good.
see you, mate.
Yeah.
So it's 150 then 225. Is that what you said?
I think it's 150. I think it goes 85, 152, 10, or something, and then like 315 or some shit. Because the tanks do 315 for Rag, and we were running 150 on Sidious. The melee were at like 200. I think they were at 210 for Hoo-Hoo.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, well clear of that then. Could swap a piece or two. It looks like.
Yeah, and that's with totem, and then I think the first one's about 80. 75? No, I think it's 80.
It's funny how we were massively calculating the NR shit, and then honestly, you could probably get away with not even running it on this. Like,
Yeah, on Vis, it's like, I mean, he's got his AoE shit, and well, at the same time though, if we weren't like one hitting him, then you're kind of fucked. Like we could do it Visitius without NR because we're doing them in one phase, which was not what we originally planned.
it's pretty easy.
Sure, everything. The problem though is everything in fucking vanilla is easy. Like, there's no like one mechanic that's actually that difficult. It's just like incidental AoE damage, and it's like the two things you have to manage. The three things. Okay, there's three things you have to manage in vanilla: incidental AoE damage, threat, and mana.
Guess that's why Cthulhu's so fun. Like, at least it felt like there was more going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Cthulhu's got like any situation where like you have to be standing in the right fucking spot or like half the raid dies gets a lot more interesting. It's like the pressure or the Cthulhu's a more dangerous fight. Like you could basically get gibbed at any point if someone fucks up.
But then, yeah, even that fight, I mean, 10 yards is a lot of leeway.
Yeah, it is. In some places, it really is.
Be cool to see how quickly we clear this week.
When do world buffs come in?
Because I reckon we could do what we like. We could shave like an hour off our time from last week, Thursday clear, or thereabouts.
Where's world buffs this week? Next reset?
Nah, just everyone fucking knows what we're doing now.
Yeah, if we one hit Resuvius, it's actually a lot of fucking time. And then, look, A-bomb wing's not bad. It's just trash.
They cut
Plague.
deaths down and shit. I mean, like for